G'day guys, PBX here. I'm back and my wife tells me I play way too many video games, and it's a bit of Battlefield 3 single player. Funny thing about single players, I don't really play them all that much, and that's because the majority of the time I am on the PS3 with the Noodle, with the Infiltrate, with the Spono, with the Possessed. All the boys are usually on the console, but I don't normally play the single player of most games. I generally, if I do play them, I generally play them on like the easiest game setting just to see sort of what they're about. But I managed to pick up Battlefield 3 finally for my PC and playing a little bit of single player and multiplayer. The one thing that I seem to have noticed in single player games these days, one thing that I don't really like about them, it has its pros and its cons, but I don't really like the whole concept that it's more of a movie rather than the interaction of the game. I mean, I'm only going to take, 5 minutes or so of this particular footage, but this is the first level of the campaign. It's pretty straightforward. I think I'm on just a normal difficulty setting. There's nothing really all that hard. And what I want you guys to notice is how very little actual challenge, in fact, there is in this game. I mean, it's not hard at all. There's no... Okay, yes, you can get shot by enemies, and based on your difficulty setting, you take less bullets. So if you're on the hardcore difficulty setting, you might take 5 bullets or 4 bullets or so. So that will control the amount of speed that you get through the game. You're obviously going to die a couple of times, and you're going to have to persevere through each and every level. Some of the ones are a little bit more difficult, I suppose, but I've through the first part of this mission, and all I've done is actually walked up to this box and listened to this fella talking about stuff. I move up a little bit. Okay, yeah, we're moving again, and we're admiring the amazing graphics. The one thing that the single player games have going for them these days is the graphics are absolutely incomparable to anything in the past. But I think that's about it. I think that's about the only real benefit of today's single player games rather than the games of the past. When I say the games of the past, I'm talking you can go first person shooters and go games like Wolfenstein and stuff. On the hardest difficulty on Wolfenstein, you had to be pretty competent player to get through without any cheats or anything like that. This, for lack of a better word, this crap these days, they're not hard. Now, I don't know whether or not that's because they have the backup plan of the multiplayer now. Obviously, back in the day, any sort of genre, Super Mario Brothers, you didn't really have any online capabilities associated with it. And we look back on those games and we go, alright, they had bad graphics and this and that and everything else, but at least they were a challenge, I suppose. At least there was some sort of interaction there apart from watching the cinematics of the video, which is all we've done for X amount of time in this video so far, and walked a straight line towards a target. Now, I certainly haven't done anything special to get to this particular point here. I'm already reaching checkpoints and save points, and I don't really get it. Don't really get why games are this easy. Here comes a very difficult part. I need to hit space. Okay, I'm going to hit space. Oh, I'm dragging this guy in. Okay, I got to hit space again. I got to hit space again. Okay. Oh, and I get a checkpoint for it. Wonder if you guys can see what I'm getting at here. What is difficult about this game? And why is it difficult? I mean, there's nothing I'm really doing. I'm just killing these guys. And I'm in single shot mode at the moment. I have no idea why. I think it's the V button that changed that. There we go. We go full auto. I'm not doing anything. Why is this hard? I'm basically camping in this little room, seeing some guys, and picking them up. And that's about it. I can't kill friendlies. I found The one thing that I have found is that when you when you're playing the single player game, the one thing that'll probably get you the majority of the time is bloody shooting your teammates, and friendly fire isn't tolerated. And if that's about as hard as things can get, I think games are in a little bit of trouble. I hope they start to improve this crap, because it's not really all that fun. Yes, we do have multiplayer now, but I think more effort could be put into the actual challenge associated with these games, rather than I suppose, the cinematics associated with it. Let me know what you guys think below, and if you want to see any more Battlefield, I'm happy to go through it with you. It's not that hard. Apart from that, thanks for watching. See you next time.